John chapters 8 and 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hoshai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutes to all the 144,000 elect. We are coming back at you with another one, Akim. Quick one. The truth will make you free. So yeah, man, this is some examples of how the truth has made us free, man. Free from the bondage of lies and the ease, and being in ignorance, which is described as darkness, according to the scriptures. The darkness of this world, the wicked imaginations, and all the philosophies. The philosophies of lies. I want to get into some of this apparatus. Shouldn't be no long thing. Straightforward and simple. I just tapped in truth meaning in the Bible, which led me to all the precepts that you may get, different websites, and an example. It says the Bible has much to say about truth and directly relates it to God. So if any man on this earth was wanting truth, according to this, he will find it, and it will direct him to God. Yeah, relates it to God. In fact, the definition of truth in Harper's Bible Dictionary includes the statement that God is truth. I just read it in the scriptures. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You will know God. Christians call him God, Yahweh. He is to be. He is truth. God is truth. Yahweh is truth. And this is how he is understood in Christian science, the science by which Mashiach healed. Plain and simple, plain and straight. God is truth. I quite like that. That's good. Any man who wanted truth and is searching for truth, he will find God by rights. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Etymology. Yeah, but there's a little bit more to it. But let's go through this lesson about faith, faithfulness in the etymology. Online etymology dictionary. I like to get into this, man, because it gives you a little bit more as far as the Latin, going back to the Old English. Old English, dreed, faith, faithfulness, loyalty, quality of being true, making a pledge. And they make pledges all the time. You know, the E's, they make pledges and they break them. They don't keep them. Not for very long. They don't keep them at all. What was it? I'm at 600. He broke with the 600 treaties he made with the Gadites, the Reubenites, the so-called native Indians, and he broke them. He's not a man of truth. He's a physician of lies. That's in Job 13. Physicians of lies, and also Psalms 58. They're strange from the booth, going away speaking lies. So you can't believe liars. And the Gadites, the native Indians, they've got all kinds of names for them. They call them snakes, or they say white man speak with forked tongue. I think that goes back to the snake again. The shape of the snake's tongue is like a fork. So they have they speak with a forked tongue like a serpent's tongue, snakely. Physicians of lies. So that's it, man. In Latin, through sense of something that is true, meaning accuracy, correctness is from the English as means. That's it. Speak the truth. Yeah, and they speak double speech as well. double speech. Say one thing and mean another. They're very good at that. So we can read them though, because we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We can read serpents and snakes and fork, tongues, double speech. I like listening to politicians because it gives me a little bit of it's like a puzzle. We figured out these people. We figured out the puzzle, the conundrum. We figured them out. Double speech. We know how it is. Oh, and that there's an example now with a lot of truths coming out with Kevin Katt Williams. Catty Williams, but he's speaking a lot of truth and it's coming out. And they feel all these celebrities, man, they're trying to defend themselves. But this is that time. We're in that time of truth. And this video, I'm going to title it "Stand on Truth," something to that effect, or "Ride the Wave of Truth," which is God is truth, or Yahweh is truth. Yahushai is truth, Mashiach is truth. So we're going to stand on truth, simply because the truth will set us free, man. Yeah? You will know the truth, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make us free. We won't get into some of that too, that the meaning of the word. As a matter of fact, let's do it now. Just reinforcing it in the blue letter, as we looked at the etymology and the meaning. J225. Of a truth in reality, in fact, certainty. What is true in things appertaining to God and the duties of man, moral and religious truths, in the greatest latitude. Where's the point? That candor of mind which is free from affection, pretense, simulation, falsehoods, and deceit. How do you describe it? So I ain't done this for a little while.
Strong's G 225, aletheia.
That's described there in the Latin. Aletheia, words to that effect. So that's it, man. Falsehood, free from pretense, simulations, falsehood, and deceit. It's free from those things. So 100%, the truth will set you free. 100%. And we feel free. In the spirit, we're free. We're still captive to Babylon right now, but the curses are coming off of us. It's why you see people getting deleted left, right, and center, because they ain't standing on nothing. If you don't stand on nothing, you fall for anything. You're like you're on ice skates and you can't skate, slipping all over the place, slipping and sliding, because you not stand for nothing, right? You're on shaky water. You're on ice and you can't skate. To make free, set at liberty from the dominion of sin. So we're free from the captive to sin, free from being a captive to sin. But we know we're imperfect. Right? Righteous man can fall. Proverbs 24 mentions that. Proverbs 24 says, a righteous man fall 7 times, but he get back up again. He fall plenty time, but he get back up again. But we're free from the bondage and the captive to sin. And that's a beautiful future. Prophecies. We understand the breakdowns as time goes on, more and more and more. The breakdowns, the prophecies, we're seeing them being unraveled. We know what's coming down the pipe, the MOTB. We know how to counteract it, right? We're not looking for no kind of loopholes, what some of these other camps are talking about. you can get, if you get it, you can get it taken out. All that being defeated even before we start the battle. We go into the battle with 100% truth, standing on truth. That's the strength of truth. Yeah, we've got an example here. Yeah, how you know the truth will set you free. Yahushua said that for all those that wanted to be free from captive to sin. In this case, it was the adulterous woman. Right? Yeah. Yahushua is the light of the world, and he came to shed that light. He spoke, Yahushua, then spoke Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. So you're in a dark room, you're in a dark jungle, anything that you can just imagine being in darkness, and somebody comes along, a stranger, you've never seen him before. He would be an angel, gives you a massive light, a torch, so you can to guide you your way. And I'm pretty sure brothers have got stories and visions we can get into talking about such things, like my vision the other day. An angel standing behind me, man. I was a bit, what was the word? I was a bit, I was in darkness. And somebody was watching my house. I was in a particular area. Because it just come back to my mind. Um, which was a demon. Yeah, a demon was watching my house, but I was watching the demon watching my house. Yeah, and I eventually had the courage. I prayed and I had the courage to go over to the demon, confront the demon, disarm the demon, because the demon tried to draw some sword and knife on me, a sword and a knife or a chopper, and I had the acumen and the strength to disarm him, hold him, disarm him first, and then hold him where he couldn't move. And no doubt the angel gave me the strength. And I said, shall I call the police? And the angel, which I couldn't see his face, one big tall person, tall brother, and he said, no, it's all right, I got this. So I disarmed the demon, and I confronted the demon with the courage that was sent to me from Yahweh via the angel. And the angel was some big hench, but I didn't see the face. But it was some tall person that he was tall enough for me to know that I was good with him behind me. So that was the light. And we're going to experience things like that. I'll say that much too. In the spirit, we're going to experience that those type of things going to be happening. Ain't just going to be no vision. We're going to see apparitions. I ain't seen the video yet, but I've been hearing brothers talk about there was some big shadow that came into one of those shopping centers, and the police was trying to stop people from filming it, or they approached people who filmed it and deleted the video. So and the police was all shook up, and there's people, by the sounds of it, people going to suffer from trauma. Some big tall person. Now, if I come across the video, man, I might even do a video on it. As a matter of fact, now it's in my mind, I might search out that video and look into that a bit. But that was what somebody brothers have mentioned this. Some state over there in America, or some shopping center, shopping precinct, they call them precincts. Some big apparition, and everybody was running, people on crutches, even running with the crutches and all. They were scared. So it sounds like people are saying it might have been real, whatever. But we're gonna start seeing things like that. But yeah, we standing on this truth right here. We're set free from all this. And even if it was true, we accept it because we know how the spiritual world is. Brothers talk about the angels, and the Revelation 4 talks about all the different types of angels: the bull, the eagle, the lion's face, the face of a man. So they can appear however they want to. The angels. There's different type of angels as well. But the angels can transformers, they can transform, just like the chariots. They've been known to be able to transform different types of light, different colors, bell colors, sardius colors, gold, silver, like just like the stones, they can transform. The spiritual word, you can't put your finger on it. You can't put it in a box. You can do what the Most High can make it do to fulfill the will of the Lord. So what's coming down the pipe, we're going to see things, man. That's the point I'm making. We're going to see things. The Most High going to reveal more things, apparitions, just like He did in the times of Egypt, when it was so dark, people couldn't even see at the end of their nose, couldn't even see their hands. They felt that chill of the darkness. But yeah, again, John 8 and 12 says, Yahushua Mashiach is the light of the world. Right? I spoke Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Let's get into that a little bit, brother. What is this? The light. Right, first let's look at darkness. G46 and 53. Darkness. Darkness due to want of light. Used, right, here, that's bang on right there. Used of ignorance of divine things and is associated wickedness and resultant misery. And we know it's not a literal hell of fire, it's a hell that we're in now. The generational curses, Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, goes into this is what we understand, the ignorance. But you know what, the Most High lifting off that ignorance, putting us on a higher level of vibration, a higher level of intelligence, raising our intelligence in the spirit, and also as far as I'm understanding the breakdowns, understanding we have an auction and we know all things. The Most High is rising us up out of that darkness described here as ignorance, associated with wickedness. So that's why people are so miserable. Oh, that's why people are scared of the light. That's why they hate Katt Williams right now for bringing out that he turned down $50 million. $50 million. He turned down $50 million 4 times. Because P. Diddy wanted to party, and you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no. Oh boy, that's sad. P. Diddy, whatever he sees, he wants. That's a sick dude. That's a demon, man. Please let me deal with these demons, Baba Kushar, Abarazar, Father Willie. We're going to be dealing with all these sellout ninjas, man. We're going to be Abarazar. When the Most High say it's on, 144,000 going to be superheroes, man. We're going to fuck you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Sickos. So they got demons on him. We got the cure for them. They have to be put to, have to be deleted. That's the cure. They'll come back in their right mind. But we got the cure for them. Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, King David, the 144,000. First of all, Yahweh Shai when he returned, we're going to be trampling on them. Isaiah 60, 63 or 2, 63, one of them. I think it's 63 or 62. But Isaiah, he's going to return. Right? Yahweh Shai, Christians call him Jesus. And he's going to be trampling them like grapes. The symbol, the symbolism in that. You're going to be trampling them down, man. Our people have to be. This is Jacob's trouble, and yeah, we won't see them. They need to be cured, deleted. That's their cure. What's going on in the music industry and in Hollywood? It's being exposed because they're afraid of the light. That's why all these people we're going to be seeing them dropping like flies. They ain't standing for anything. They sold their soul. And Katt Williams is doing a good job. He ain't no prophet, but the Most High did put he's in his role in the movie. Let me say it like that. He's in his role in the movie. The Most High puts the spirit on whistleblowers to do what they do. But he ain't no man of the Lord. Maybe he's riding on some kind of truth wave. But he ain't a man of the Lord. which the prophets, the true prophets of the Lord, have been speaking what he's speaking. He's riding the wave of truth, but he ain't no man of the Lord, and the Most High got something for him too, because they all got something secret. They all got skeleton. Every single one of them got skeletons in the closet, whether they turn down 50 million or not. They all got skeletons in the closet to get what they got now. But Most High is the ultimate judge. So Most High set us free, man. You know the truth, and the truth will set us free. So we're watching this movie here, playing our role, exposing what we have been given, the part we've been given to play. We're playing it out, prophesying about the MOTB ultimately, and all this, exposing the lies. You do your job, yeah. You physicians of lies. You do your job. We do ours, right? And let's see, right? Because we standing on something. What you standing on? You're slipping and sliding all over the place. You ain't standing on nothing. And he don't stand on nothing, far for anything and everything. You got men buying men. What kind of madness is that, man? Buying men. You mad? You're sick, man. All you people are sick as you make me. Anyway, you don't make me sick. I'm just going to be the one to cure you. Through the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Shemir Shai, the hopeful elect. Right? Yehoshua leading the charge, King David, and the 144,000 going around and putting everything right side up. And if anything, if those dreams and visions have anything to do with it, we're going to be rolling. We're going to get rolling on these. We're going to roll on them, riding the wave of truth. I've got another one here. Let me calm down a bit. Let me just calm down. There's a nice example here. When I think about these sellouts, you know, kind of, my blood gets boiling a little bit. Second Ezra's 3, with an example here, is another example, that one of my favorite examples about truth, man. We're going to hit some of the bullet points here. Second Ezra chapters 3 and 1 says, Now when Darius reigned, he made a great feast unto all his subjects, and unto all his household, and unto all the princes of Medo-Persia. Right? He made a great feast, and unto all the household. It talks about the princes, the Medo and the Persia. The princes of Medes and the Persians. They were mighty. They were a mighty force to be reckoned with. Even the Romans admired artful, their artful way of deleting people. They would strip their enemy's skin and burn them. All kinds of torturous ways that they had of artful butchery that they had of dealing with the enemies. Even the Romans studied there, and the Romans were fools to be reckoned with too. We try the modern day, ease today, reinvented or reconditioned, revised Romans today. They're back here today, which they've reigned more than once. So they were fools to be reckoned with. But even the Medes and the Persians were some real heavy, sadistic people. When you study about how they used to go go to war and deal with the enemy, what they used to do, the forms of torture. So he made a great feast unto all the subjects and unto all the household and unto all the princes of Media and the Persians. And it goes on. And to all of the governors, the captains, and the lieutenants, if I'm saying that right, that were under him from India unto Ethiopia, of 127 princes. So there was a little a challenge, you might say. Today, what they call these things, the bucket challenges and all these kinds of challenges they're doing, hot water challenges, holding your breath challenges on social media. So now here's a challenge. This was a constructive challenge. There was a bit more level-headed them days. Now people are weaker. weaker in mind, weaker in body, all that social media, that junk food that they eat, right? But now let's look at this. Jump down. So the challenge is being put forward at the feast to all these visitors from other nations, India, Ethiopia, Persia, Media Persia, and it says here the challenge was what? It says, then 3 young men that were of the guard that kept the king's body spoke one to another, and let every one of us speak a sentence that he shall overcome, and whose sentence shall seem wiser than the other. Unto him shall the king Darius give great gifts and great things in speaking of victory, as to be clothed in purple, to drink in gold, and to sleep upon gold, and a chariot with bridles of gold, and a heat and Hittite of fine linen, and chain about his neck, and he shall sit next to Darius. I'm probably butchering that. That's the best way I can pronounce it. It's a bit of a tongue twister for me. Darius, because of his wisdom, and he shall be called Darius, his cousin. And then everyone who wrote his sentence sealed it and laid it under King Darius's pillow, and said that when the king is rising, some will give him the writings. Let me take my time a bit. Slow down just a little bit. Let it flow out. Let it flow. Give him the writings of whose side the king and the 3 princes of Persia shall judge, that his sentence is the wisest. To him shall the victory be given as was appointed. So that was the challenge set out. Here's a conclusion. Part of the conclusion says the first wrote, wine is the strongest. Right? Who asking, which is the strongest? Is it wine? So the first wrote, wine is the strongest. The second wrote, the king is strongest. Now you can understand what was asked. They was asked to put forth in the feast. The third wrote, women are stronger, but above all things, truth beareth away the victory. We just read that. The power of truth. And the truth is a powerful thing, man. People are getting knocked all over the place. As we mentioned, what Katt Williams is doing is knocking them all over the place, because that truth he's got that's his persona. That's the word I wanted. That's Katt Williams' persona. He's that to a certain extent. He's coming with the honesty thing. They say many a truth is said in jest, which is part of his persona, saying he's an honest person and he has to speak the truth. That's his persona in this comedy world, where they tell you, and all these comedians know this. You gotta be self-defeating. You gotta put yourself down to be a good comedian, especially your own nation, your own people, and first yourself. You got to put yourself down. You got to belittle your nation, the so-called black people. That's the persona that Hollywood likes to see you do. That's why you see all these, so-called great men like Mike Tyson, Dave Chappelle. I ain't too happy with none of these people. I'm just making a point. Dave Chappelle all belittle himself and belittle himself, undermine himself, be self-defeating. Martin Lawrence, the other ones, um, Eddie Murphy. They all do good at what they do, but they have to belittle themselves, undermine themselves. And some of them other comedians that escape me right now. They have to belittle themselves, undermine themselves, humiliate themselves. Richard Pryor, he's one of the first ones. Ricky Smiley, they all have to undermine themselves, sell themselves out, put on a dress, as Kevin Williams is mentioning, and and get rich doing it, humiliating themselves. They can't have a sense of pride about themselves and honor about themselves, just like with Katt Williams, even though he's probably got skeletons in the closet as well, because you have to do that in this system to a certain extent. But as far as what he said, he didn't accept the 50 million. He turned it down 4 times, and you gotta tell P Diddy no. So he's standing on somewhat. If we believe what he's saying, he's standing on somewhat a bit of truth. So the first wrote, wine is the strongest, the answer to the king's challenge, King Darius. The second wrote, the king is strongest. The third wrote, women are strongest, but above all things, truth beareth away the victory. Right? So this is what it is. This is where it's at, Akim. The moral of the story. This is where it's at. That's where we stand. Right? And there's more. There's a little bit more. Turning over the page on 4 of first Esdras. If I said second Esdras, I meant first Esdras. Chapters 4, jumping down to 34. There's more. Says, answering more, the conclusion of the matter is, O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heavens, swift is the sun in its course. Right? All these things are strong. He's saying, this is what he's saying, all these things are strong. For he compasseth the heavens round about, fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day. He not the great that maketh these things? So who makes these things, right? Pointing to the director. That was a slip of the tongue, but he was actually correct. Pointing to the director, and who is the director of the movie? Therefore, great is the truth and stronger than all things, because the director of the movie is the one that put it together. The writer, he gives you the script, he puts it together. He's the governor. He's the Almighty. He's the Most High. It's him that make all these things. Wine, he makes the king, and he made woman. Yeah, is he not the great that maketh these things? Therefore, great is the truth and stronger than all things. The one that makes all these things is the Most High. He made wine, and wine is a mocker. Wine is strong and he's a mocker. The scriptures talk about that. Too much wine, bad for you. He's a mocker. Too much, and woman is bad for you too, right? Because why? Why is it? He says, reading on, all the earth crieth upon the truth. All the earth crieth upon the truth. Right, man, you see? All the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it all. All the works and the tremble. The works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked. Right, wine is strong. Wine is a mocker. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. The king can go off too. Even King Solomon went off, man. Even the king is wicked. The King Solomon went off. But that was all a part of the movie. Woman is wicked, and we know about the woman them today. You don't have to look very far about that. But even then, woman is wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and we know about wickedness. Even Yashua Allah went off. That's why we're being punished now. We have a chink in the armor, right? All the children of men are wicked because we wasn't made perfect. But we're going to be perfect in the kingdom. All the children of men are wicked. Such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also shall they perish. The conclusion of the matter. As for the truth, the conclusion of the matter. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. Yeah, man. That takes me right back to the simple statement here. Anybody who's searching for the truth, right? Truth meaning in the Bible. Google, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. The Bible has much to say about truth and directly relates it to God. In fact, the definition of truth in the Harper's Bible Dictionary includes the statement that God is truth. God is truth. So anybody who's searching for truth, just like he wanted to get the conclusion of the matter, Darius wanted the conclusion of the matter. The conclusion of the matter, when we just looked at it in 37, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked. That's why I like this so much. Yeah, I like this first Ezra chapters 4 and 37. The whole both of the chapters are good. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, such, and we all see that. We've all experienced that. Such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. Yeah? Scriptures talk about that too in Romans. Let every man be found a liar. Let God be found truth. Let God be found true, and every man be found a liar. Every man is a damn liar, man. Right? Wicked works, and there is no truth in them. As such are all their wicked works, and there is, because we're weak, we're in the flesh. You understand? But again, we go back to the truth is setting us free. So it's rising us to a higher vibration, yeah, to a higher level, rising our intelligence, giving us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is a higher vibration to the people them around us. I must read. I must be allowed to read it one more time. First Ezra chapters 4 and 37 says, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them, in their unrighteousness, Also they shall perish. But as for the truth, it endureth and is always strong, it liveth and conquereth forever. So we understand that. We understand that, and people in the world even understand that. That's why you got certain man that most I put the spirit on them, Katt Williams, to speak out, because you can have a righteous indignation against lies and against weak, deceitful people in the, AKA in the music industry, in the Christian world, and in the world in general. That's why most are gonna let Yasha Allah, Prince of the Power, get busy, Abu Ratazar, right? John 8:32, we're going to end with this. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set us free. We ain't going to be under no more bondage of lies. Point blank, period. We're going to be set free. Which is doing that, he's doing it now, releasing the chains of bondage. So we're going to ride this wave of truth, right? The ultimate truth. And we're going to hit one more. The ultimate. We're riding the wave of truth, and we're going to read this one. We're going to end with this one. Revelation chapters 18:21. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for. The elect, the hopeful elect. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it unto the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, right? Babylon, yeah? Confusion, lies, deceit, right? Darkness. We just looked at it. We looked into the word, right? Lies, darkness, and Yehoshua was the light, and he brought us light, and he gave us light, and he said he's going to set you free, right? From Babylon, from darkness, confusion. You know, Babel meaning confusion, right? Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. So that great millstone is the word of truth, which Yehoshua is that stone, symbolizing Yehoshua, coming to smash all these kingdoms. Babylon, the Medo-Persian kingdoms, mention the Babylonian kingdoms, the Greek, the Medes and the Persians, the Grecians, and the revised Romans once again, right? Those old deceitful liars, serpents. You're going to put that, you're going to bury that. So we're going to be set free. And that is the symbolism of the stone, which is the crashing, smashing, and dicing the lies. So the great millstone is that truth stone. It's the truth stone. We're going to leave it there, Akim. All praises to Yahweh Shemishah putting the spirit on me to do this video. Stand for truth, man. Stand for truth. And the truth is that great millstone. And we're going to ride that wave. We're going to ride it until the wheels fall off, until this kingdom collapses. And we know that's what's happening right now. Stand on truth, Akim. All praises to Yahweh Shemishah once again putting the spirit on me to do this video. Shalom to all the sincere Akim in this hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. We're moving on to the next.